I ask for the truth on behalf of Alonzo C. Gjesvold concerning the future of his marriage and family. And I ask this in the name of truth, right conduct, peace, love and non-violence. Blessed be to the truth always. And we just cut the deck for you there, Alonzo, and we move the cards to the side, and then we'll deal 3 out in a spread. The first card one, as you would say, is in the possession of, because it is spread, each card has a possession. So the first possession is the possession of the recent past. The second card is in the possession of the present, and then finally the card there, third card, is in the possession of the immediate future. In the sense of the recent past and the immediate future are about a moon phase apart, about 3 or 4 weeks or so, something like that. You could say the immediate future is about between now and this time next month, whereas your recent past is somewhere between now and this time last month. And we're going to just look at that first. So the meaning of this card will be relevant to your recent past in this relationship issue that you've raised there. So that's handy when you've got a question, because we can link the meaning to it and get more out of it, other than just a general banter that could mean anything. And straight away, let's just have a look at what we've got here. It's an elemental card, the element of water, just indicating really that your emotions were at a peak just lately. Notice there the star signs, the water signs of Scorpio, Pisces and Cancer are there. I would say Pisces, but it's Pisces, isn't it? Scorpio, Pisces and Cancer there are maybe somebody you know, or maybe you are one of those signs, I don't know. But either way, just those energies are vibrating. The vibration of the element of water is very strong at the moment, and influencing your emotions. And of course, when your emotions were at a peak, it means a lot of tears, maybe a lot of upset going on over something or other. Maybe if the relationship is breaking down for some reason or other, normally a lot of times it just blows over, doesn't it? But maybe this is something that is either not blowing over quick enough, or hasn't been blown over quick enough, or just it's just, I don't know. I want to see where we are now, because we can't really define ourselves by what we did back then. We can only define ourselves by what we're doing now. Can't even define ourselves by what we're about to do, really. But Spirit knows the truth, and of course the cards never lie, do they? Let's try and blend the meaning of this card here, the energy that this card vibrates with the previous card. Let's just take that nice and gently there, just out of respect for Spirit that brings the message. And there, notice you've got the Hand of Fate. The Hand of Fate, of course, just indicates that that forces beyond your control intervene right now. I suppose I tend to call it the Sod's Law card, or Murphy's Law. Anything that can go wrong will go wrong at the most inconvenient time. Actually, sometimes it can be something that's going right, because it isn't so much a hindrance, it's just something that's going on that you've got no control over right now. Maybe proceedings of some kind have been started and they've got to follow through before you can either try and bring them to an end, or cancel them, or whatever. I don't know. If if, say, for example, lawyers need paying, regardless of who changes one's minds, lawyers are still going to need paying for the time that you've wasted with them. But either way, I'm not saying it's that, I'm just saying it's that sort of thing. It could be that, I don't know, but it's that sort of thing where something, forces beyond beyond your control are intervening right now and having a hand basically in it. Maybe social services are just stepping in to try and ease the pain for any kids that may be involved. I don't know. It's anything like that. It's just the way it is. If it's forces beyond your control intervening right now, it could be just bills, unpaid bills, or anything like that. That's just something getting in the way that's stopping you from doing what you want to do right now. I want to see though what happens just around the corner between now and this time next month, and about the 23rd of April, you could say, couldn't you? And if you leave it a month, that's usually when it's time for another reading after about a month, isn't it? About 3 or 4 weeks or so. And then usually try and use different readers if you can. But let's just see what's happening with this reader at the moment. What's going on now, as we say. Look at this. You've got love, true love and fidelity. It looks as though maybe I got a funny feeling. I got a funny feeling by the vibration here that it's all going to blow over. It may have been a storm in a teacup, and because just things are out of control at the minute, because of the hand of fate, the energy of the hand of fate there, that's just having a dab hand at things, it's giving an impression as though it's the last chance saloon, when really you might find even that somebody hasn't been cheating on you after all, or if you haven't been cheating on her, you might finally convince her between now and the 23rd of April. Who knows what goes on? And even if anybody has been cheating on one another, if the love is strong enough, of course, then there is forgiveness there. That's always around the corner with true love and fidelity. Anything goes, doesn't it, really? They say love is blind, and it can be blind for negative reasons, but it can also be blind in positive ways as well, can't it? And that's just the way the cookie crumbles, I'm afraid, for you, young man. So for now, these cards have spoken the truth.